welcome to this video where I want to talk about the new Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2 Superamp. 3 weeks ago I did an unboxing video of my new Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2 headset. If you haven't seen it and you want to see it, it's linked up there in the top right hand corner of the screen right now. What I want to do is I want to do a review of the headset, but first I just wanted to do a little video where I talk you guys through what you can do with a Superamp, which is the little amplifier and gadget that comes with the Elite Pro 2 headset. It's not just a headset, but you actually get this little amplifier with it. So this video is dedicated to showing you all of the features of that Superamp and how you can control it by using the mobile app on your phone or your iPad or your computer if you're using it for PC play. I will be doing a review in the future as soon as possible, hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I just want to spend a bit more time with it, learn the headset a bit more, and then be able to put forward a proper video for you guys to actually get an idea of what I think of this headset. At the moment, first impressions is I really like it, but for now this video is just about showing you how to use the Superamp that comes with this headset. So whether you've bought this headset or not, hopefully this video will be of use to you, either to show you how to make use of the application that comes with the Superamp and the headset, or if you haven't bought the headset yet and you're interested, this will at least give you an idea of all of the features that are available when it comes to setting it up and making good use of it in the games that you play, whether it be first-person shooters, racing games, or whatever it is that you like to play. So let's get started and take a look at the new Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2 Superamp. So on settings page number 1, at the very top we have the game and chat mix, and what this does is this allows you to adjust the volume between game and chat, obviously. So as you can see here, I've got it almost in the center, which means that I've got pretty much 50-50 game sound versus voice chat sound. If I want to completely cut out the voice chat, all I need to do is slide the slider over to the left, and that means there's no voice chat whatsoever. If I move back over to the middle, I get game and chat 50-50, and then if the game's too loud and I can't hear people talking over the sound of gunfire, then I simply just move the slider over to the right a bit, and that gives me much more voice chat than I would have game sound. So let's just move that back to the middle. Then we've got mic monitor. Now what that does is that allows you to hear yourself through the headset, which is very useful if it's late at night, for example, and you don't want to be talking too loud. When you've got a headset on, it's very difficult to tell how loud you're speaking. So by turning up the mic monitor, that allows you to hear yourself back through the headset to sort of get a gauge on how loud you're speaking, and it helps you keep a check on that volume. So I keep it quite low. I don't need to hear myself back because most of the time I'm not playing when anyone's trying to sleep around me or anything like that, so I keep it down low. But if it gets to maybe 2 o'clock in the morning and Mrs. Toot's in bed asleep, then I might turn it up a little bit just to try and keep myself in check. Then we've got Superhuman hearing, which we enable. I don't really like that for Siege. I'm going to try with different games, but for Siege I find that it loses all of the bass and just enhances mid-range and a little bit of top end for you. And the idea of this is to make it so that you've got even better idea where footsteps are coming from or where gun reloads are coming from. It's great in theory, but if it was that good, I don't know why you wouldn't have it enabled all the time when you're playing a first-person shooter. But for me, it just doesn't really work that well. There is a slight difference, but I just prefer the sound quality of not having Superhuman hearing switched on. So let me switch that off. And then we've got chat boost. We enable that, and what that does is that will reduce the game sound when people talk to help you hear better. It kind of detects if the game sound is going to go over a certain level, and if it does go over a certain level, then it lowers the game sound a little bit so that you can hear the people talking to you more. So let's turn that back off. We then have game presets. So at the moment we've got Cactus enabled. That's because I was playing Assault Android Cactus. And here you've got a set of presets, so you've got signature sound, bass boost, bass and treble boost, and vocal boost, and they all do pretty much what you'd expect them to do. You just click the button and it sets that setting for you. You can create your own custom settings by clicking create. You can adjust the treble up, the mid up, turn the bass down. That would probably kind of replicate what I think Superhuman sound is, to be honest. Or you might want the bass all the way up, a fair bit of mid-range and a little bit less treble, and have a setting like that. And then you would just simply save that and call it something like, just call it whatever you want. We'll just call it demo for the sake of this video here. Then we have a second screen, and this is voice prompts level, tones level, and mic noise gate. So voice prompts level just simply is the volume that you get voice prompts in the headset from the actual Superamp itself. That's not particularly that necessary. You only really get voice prompts when you're turning Bluetooth on and on. So I kind of keep that down there. It doesn't need to be too loud. And tones level is the volume level of any beeps that happen in the headset. Every time you make an adjustment, like switch off noise gates, you get a sound in the headset, and this just adjusts the volume of that tone. I have it quite low because when it's quite loud, it is a bit too loud. So I just like to keep it nice and low. And then we've got mic noise gate, and that's simply a way of stopping unwanted background sound from going through your microphone into other people's ears. What it does is it senses for a certain volume of speaking and then only transmits sound when you're speaking to your friends. Now the thing here is that there's no way of adjusting the sensitivity of this, so it's either on or off. There's no sensitivity level for it, which means you have to try and work out what works best for you and the people that you're talking to in game. You might find you'll have this enabled and every now and then they'll say they can't hear you, so you just need to keep an eye on that and make sure you've got the microphone at the right level in front of your face and that you talk at a consistent level to make sure that you're always heard. Then we've got a third settings screen, and this gives you an LED mode, an LED color, brightness, and some streaming setups. So first let's take a look at LED mode. I keep it on audio meter, but here we've actually got normal, stealth, and audio meter. So normal just means that when you enable it, it's lit up and that tells you at what volume the headset is at. So at the moment it's on maximum volume. If we turn it down, you see we lower the volume of the headset. If we change that to stealth, it just means you have none at all. So if it's late at night and you don't want that light in your eyes, then you just turn it to stealth and you'll have nothing on there like that. And then what I keep it on is audio meter, and that shows you the kind of noise level that you've got in game. So at the moment you can see it's quite low. I've just got a terrorist hunt running on Rainbow Six Siege, but if I fire my gun, you can see the sound goes up a little bit. If I hold down the trigger and do full auto fire, you can see it goes up to half level. As I run along, it just makes a little bit of noise there, as you can see. Let's just go up to a doorway, put a breaching charge on it. As we blow the breaching charge, there you go, you get a nice big bang. So that's audio meter, and that's what I like to keep that set on. Now, regardless of what setting you've got here for the LED mode, if you turn this dial, you will see the volume adjustment come up, which is handy. So at the moment, as we can see, it's still full volume. We turn it down, and we've now got the headset at about half volume. We'll turn it back up. I have it on full level. Then we've got LED color. If we click on there, we've got green as a preset. I've got my own as yellow. If we click that, it just simply changes it to a Turtle Beach green, but you can create your own using a red, green, and blue slider. So if you just wanted a red one, just turn the red up, turn the green down, and that gives you red. You can, of course, mix a variety of colors here and adjust it just the way you want it. There we go, that's a purple. Just click save, and then you can type in a name, purple, store it, and that's your new setting there that you can call on whenever you want to. And with any of these things where you create your own setting, you can simply delete it just by sliding to the left and pressing delete. On Android, I think there's just a delete button there that you would press. Then we have LED brightness. This just simply adjusts how bright that is on the Superamp itself. So if we turn it down, then you can see it goes a bit dimmer if you don't want it too bright, or we can turn it all the way up to the maximum. And there's no battery implications here because it's running off USB, so that's fine to do. Then we've got streaming. I don't use this because I don't stream and I don't really know too much about how it works, if I'm honest. I've done a little bit of research in it though for the benefit of this video, and as far as I understand it, you connect an output into the stream socket here. That plugs into your computer or whatever you're using to stream, and then it just streams the game and microphone out across your stream. I thought I might be able to use this for recording voice chat, but unfortunately I can't because it outputs game and headset. So if I put that into my microphone to try and record the microphone on my headset, it just simply gives me a loud buzzing and screeching because it's not actually a microphone output, it is a line output, so you've got a load more noise than just a microphone. But when you plug it into your computer to stream via a line in, then the stream out game level will adjust the game volume, and the stream out mic level will adjust the mic level going through there, so it gives you a good contrast on your stream. And then finally, we've got the information which just shows you the app version, firmware version, some FAQs, and the configuration you've got it on. I've got it on Xbox obviously because I use Xbox. When you open up the app, it does tell you if there's a firmware version available. There is currently a new firmware available for the headset. And then, as well as these three configuration screens, up at the top here, you've got a set of preset dashboards that they give you. So if we go into Streamer, for example, you can see there we've got the game and chat volume levels, we've got mic monitor, streaming out, game levels and microphone levels, and also a preset. However, if you go into first person shooter, they kind of feel that you'll need the Superhuman hearing, the game and chat levels, the mic monitor, the chat boost, and the EQ preset for the headset itself. So you would keep this open while you're gaming, playing a first-person shooter. You could just quickly adjust the volumes on the fly if you need to. You might be in a 1v1, for example, at the end of a round, and you just have people talking in your ear. Just quickly cut them out by switching it off. Alternatively, you could be in heavy gunfire all the time, so you just switch on chat boost quickly if you need to. And also Superhuman hearing, you just tap that button in the middle and Superhuman hearing pops up, and then you just disable it again by pressing that. And you've got presets for different types of things. So you've got FPS, streamer, indie, not sure what that is, Battle Royale, and Racing. So the racing, there's not really much to it, it's just game and chat really, that's all there is, it's just volumes for that, because you don't really need much in terms of audio adjustments when it comes to racing games. And that's how you use the application with the Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2s. Thank you very much for watching this video, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all of my future videos, and remember to get those notifications so that you don't miss out on anything that comes up, whether it's about Rainbow Six Siege, any other video game, controllers, headsets, whatever I happen to be doing in the gaming space at the time. If you're still here watching this video, I can only assume you have enjoyed it, in which case please feel free to check out one of the other 2 videos currently showing on your screen now. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.
Turn it up. Let's go.